evening, viewers, wherever you are. Punjabi speakers all over the world, welcome to Soul to Soul. I'm Manjit, as usual, here on your show this evening. And as you can see, it's a different setting. We're out in the open, we're out in the fresh air of Reading town in England, southern England. And today's guest is someone who's been at Reading Miller. I've been at Reading Miller all day. I'm really rather hot and glowing, we say. Ladies glow. So I'm glowing here at the Reading Miller. And I've had the pleasure of meeting someone who I'm sure you'd like to know. And his name is SIB. Now SIB is really rather an unusual artist of the origin from the subcontinent. So without much ado, let me introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to my friend SIB.
How you doing?
Welcome.
You're right.
Welcome to the show.
Good to see you.
I know you've had a really busy day, but thank you for taking the time to come and speak to me, SIB. So, your career is in Britain. Are you born and bred in Britain?
So yeah, I'm born and bred in Britain, and I'm a rapper.
Okay.
Which is a little bit unusual because everybody always says, right, it's going to be a singer today. You're going to interview singers, but I'm born and bred in England. I'm a rapper. My roots go back, to India, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
I've incorporated my style of music, my influences from when I was young. What my mum and dad used to listen to. And I've incorporated that into my rap music.
What sort of music was that you heard your parents listening to?
So, I mean, I was brought up with a lot of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan songs,
wow.
a lot of the very classical music,
Yes.
And then I sort of, that influence of the sounds that I heard and everything, I sort of incorporated that into the music side of it. And then where the rap came from was that I'm very into poetry. When I was young.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So it started from poetry. I used to.
Is that English poetry or is
English poetry? Yeah.
Okay.
And I started writing from when I was young, and then it sort of, changed into rap music.
Yeah.
In that way, the rhyming and everything, and the meaning of things.
Okay.
And I think and now I'm here, where I am today. Now, I'm working on, projects at the moment. Worldwide really.
So you perform in other places
I do,
as well as Britain?
Yeah, I do. Adil Hashmi and myself, he's one of my good friends as well.
Okay.
He sings in Bollywood sort of and Punjabi songs, and we've collaborated in a lot of releases that we've done. And then I've done my solo sort of English stuff as well.
Right. So would people know Adil Hashmi who you work with?
Yeah, of course, Adil used to do a lot of Pakistani pop music at first.
Right.
And then when we sort of met, we sat down and we chatted, and I said...
you met him where?
It was through events and festivals,
Right.
Yeah, we sort of bumped into each other, and we got chatting, and I said, you know what? We should change it a little bit. I'll bring the urban side, and you bring in, whatever you know as well, and then we'll put it together and make a collaboration of urban Asian music.
So when you say
from there.
the urban side, so where were you brought up? Where are your formative years? Where were they spent?
So where I was born, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm from Buckinghamshire. I'm from Buckinghamshire.
So those early years and all the early influences are from Buckinghamshire.
Yeah, you could say that.
Proper English country.
I am from the English country.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm posh or anything. I'm a normal ladder and everything.
Okay.
It's just I think because of my background, I brought that style of things to because Adil's because he was born abroad and then he come over here. And so he's a very cultured person as well.
Right.
And I know as much as I know. And then I think the collaboration was very unique because he's so, he's into his roots, and then I brought the urban English side of things. So
and you knit it together.
I don't know how it works, but it works. And a lot of people are very surprised. They're like, how does it work,
Yeah. So the poetry that you write and you're writing, what sort of themes do you follow? What is it that you write about? What's closest to your heart?
So, it's a lot to do with life experiences, things I've been through in my life. And then,
You don't look like you've been through much, you're too young.
I look young, but I'm sort of, not that young. But I've been through a lot in my life, for how much it is at the moment. And it's those life experiences I've been through, and it's a lot to do with what my friends might have been through as well, situations which are very unique, you know, where they might have been hurt by someone, or you know, they might have been in a situation where they couldn't do nothing about. And I sort of incorporated that into, you know, what I used to write. You know.
Okay. So are most of your writings happy writings, or?
We've done a lot of happy sort of love songs, and then we've done some, you know, emotional songs as well about life. A lot of my English stuff I've done, which is very controversial. I've done some controversial music as well. Yeah.
In what way?
So there was a song I released called "Letter to the Prime Minister,"
right?
And it was about all the problems that are happening in the UK, and that, you know, nothing was being resolved, and I was sort of trying to give a message out to the government that this needs to be sorted out.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that was quite controversial because I had a lot of you know, a lot of people, you know, what liked the song, and you know what it was, you know, what the message was about it as well.
You'd be surprised at how something like that actually can be taken up, and somebody hears it.
Sure.
Somebody who's got power to hear it, to do something about the issues that you raise. So, do you think that rap music? I mean, it's not something that I'm too old for it. So it's not something that I have grown up listening to.
That's such a good thing you've just said there, because the thing is that when someone says to someone rap music, they say straight away, they'll say, "Oh, I'm not into rap music,"
right?
Because what they do is they overall judge what they've heard in the industry.
Yes.
The thing is that a lot of people, even people that don't like rap music, when they hear my music, they love it. Yes. And it's not just me thinking that, they actually say it to me.
Yeah.
And these are people from so many different backgrounds. It's an amazing thing for me, because I'm like, wow, I've actually made somebody like rap music.
Yes.
And I think the reason why is because my image I come across as, it's not a gangster thing, because I'm not a gangster, you know.
He doesn't look like a gangster.
No.
He looks like a very sweet boy.
Exactly. I'm not a rap gangster or anything. So I've brought that music into it where people can understand it.
Yeah.
So whatever background and religion, whatever you're from, you can relate to my music.
Right.
Even though it's rap, you can relate to it.
Yeah.
So I think that's an amazing thing about the music.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're reaching out. So your appeal is to people of all generations.
All generations, from young to old. You know, there's no swearing in it. It's all cut out.
Okay.
Because the thing is that my family.
Out.
Because the thing is that my family. You know, I've got a lot of nieces and nephews, and they love music. They love listening to it. They're like, okay, you know what? I need to look out for the youngsters as well. They want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So, you know, rap music is normally there's a lot of swearing, but that's all cut out. It's all family friendly.
Oriented.
Yeah.
Hold your hand and let you take control. No heartbeat, cause my heart you just stole. Feels like I just got on the payroll. Whoa, you got my mind, body and soul. Every time I wanna get a little closer, all the time I wanna feel a little closer. All the time, you be always on my mind, 24/7 till the day that I die. As I take you on a joyride, one of a kind. Smooth flow with my money on my mind. Communication to sensation, quicker than a gun to be an illusion. So feel me flow, feel me roll, cool as ice. From intro to outro, slick like Chico, coupe full of nitro, yo. You know how we roll. All alone, you're always on my mind. All alone, these feelings I can't hide. Let me tell you straight that you're one of a kind. All alone, you is who I wanna find. All alone, you're always on my mind. All alone, these feelings I can't hide. Let me tell you straight that you're one of a kind. All alone, you is who I wanna find. You and me never choose you from another. Pleased to meet you, I'm your undercover lover. The rhyme moves, take my time, I take it further. Crystal clear, you and me for each other. As I walk into the place, people move out the way. Blowing up the spot from a night until a day. I love the way you move, oh so smooth. Haters wanna diss, but they still wanna prove. Always really miss you, never wanna diss you. All my friends wanna say what's the issue. Saying I'm a player, always messing up your mind. All I wanna do is spend some quality time. Say it again, from a first until last rhyme. Take just believe in me.
So I'm personally really very interested in language,
Right.
whether that's songs in Hindi, whether that's songs in Urdu, whether that's your shabds or bhajans, or I'm really into. I'm a real stickler for detail and words.
Okay, lovely, lovely.
So when you're rapping, how much is it sort of street language? Would I understand it?
I'll be honest with you, there's no street language.
Really?
I don't think there's any street language.
Yeah.
I don't think so, no. I mean, I can say a few things. And
I would love for you to.
Okay,
so let's hear him rap a little bit. Which one will you choose? What will be the theme?
So I'll just do a little lovely sort of remix sort of thing.
Okay.
I can do from one of my songs anyway.
Take.
So, Tujhe dekha to ye jana sanam, let me take you cruising in a phantom, ride till we die, no lie, lips when they move, oh my, I'll be your pit if you be my Jolie, come real close and let me take it slowly, it's like our first deja vu, मैं तुमसे प्यार करता हूँ. So as you can sort of understand,
yes.
It's very unique, and the thing is that like I'm putting together what people can understand.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you couldn't understand it, then how would you relate to it?
Absolutely.
And I think that's a special thing about the rap music that I do and
it
what
was
I write.
such a lovely mix match with
Yeah.
English and.
Yeah.
Do you want to say Hindi or do you want to say Urdu? Whichever. I mean, they're both the
I
same.
think I think you could
written
say
in a
Hindi.
different
I think you
script.
could say Hindi, and the reason
Yeah.
why is because I think we've done 3-4 releases in India at the moment with T-Series,
Okay.
where I've collaborated with Adil Hashmi.
Yeah.
So they were looking for that remix sort of, and it was new to me. Adil was like, right, you need to put some Urdu Hindi words, and I'm like, you know what, I rap in English.
Yeah.
And he's like, trust me, I know you can do it. Go back home. Watch some of your Hindi movies, because I love Bollywood movies anyway.
Right.
And I said, all right, I'll go back. And you know what? I'll come out with all these words. And he was like, you know what? This sounds good. Let's do it. So
Yes. So are you brought up? Are you brought up to be bilingual?
yeah, you could say that. Yeah. I mean, Punjabi is my
Mother tongue.
mother tongue. Yeah.
Okay.
And then English, of course. And then I sort of speak Urdu and Hindi a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm sort of always learning. You know?
Absolutely. So which part of the subcontinent do your ancestors
So-
hail from?
So ancestors hail from sort of Saudi Arabia and Iran, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
So not
And then
on
I-
the subcontinent at all.
No, but actually a lot of my family they moved to Pakistan as well, see, so I've got those roots there, and then I have roots from there, so it's a mixture of
Yeah,
different
lots of
things,
different
lots of different,
influences.
And then a lot of my friends, I mean, Adil's partly Indian as well, and Pakistani, so he has
How did
roots
you
there.
meet?
S-
At an event.
Yeah.
You just met at an event
Yeah,
and
festival.
clicked.
He was performing that event.
Okay.
And I was performing, and then we met and then chatted,
Yeah.
and we just become. It was an amazing thing because we become friends first
Right.
because of the music. It was like, you know what? Let's go out. Let's go for a chat, and let's see what it's all about. We went out a few times, had such a good laugh, got
Yes.
food and everything, and it was like. And then it was only probably 6 months down the line after that we thought, you know what? Let's make a song.
Yeah.
So it was
So
more about.
is he older than you?
Adil's sort of similar age to me. He's a little bit
Similar
older than me.
age.
Yeah, he's a little bit older than me.
So has he been like a bit of a mentor to you?
I think we've been mentoring each other,
Each
in a-
other.
In, a, weird way, because the thing
Okay.
is that he was very into the traditional music,
Okay.
and I think I influenced him to push him to that urban side. And he's like, Sib, you know what? You've done something to me, and I think differently about music. You know, before I wasn't that open-minded to music as I am now because I've worked with him. And I think that's a beautiful thing where somebody can open up your mind to different styles of music.
Absolutely.
And that's hard for a lot of artists these days.
Yes.
They're very stuck to their own type of music.
Yep.
And I think we need to bring that out of them, you know?
Yes, yes.
And I think when you do that, it's a beautiful thing. They make even more amazing music, I think, as a
Absolutely.
collaboration.
So as a kid, did you think you were going to be a singer?
No,
Rapper?
no, never.
What were you intending
I-
to do then?
I wanted to be an astronaut, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
An astronaut?
You know, when you're young, you have dreams, and and I was sort of into that.
That's
Astronomy.
amazing,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was into astronomy.
Yes.
But then I think what happened when my poetry took over, I had so much love in my poetry,
Yeah.
and I think that's where it became music.
Right.
And it was that, the thing is that you write poetry, but you think, not how many people are reading my poetry.
Yes.
And I thought, okay, how do I get my poetry out there? Music is the best way. It's the biggest message out there, you know. Music can, you know, you put your poetry into music and it becomes something else. Flourishes just in an amazing way.
Tell us about some of your releases. Which have you released? So that the viewers can listen to.
No problem. So, I mean, my English stuff, I've released a few urban songs, Letter to the PM.
Yeah.
There's a song called Beautiful, On My Mind.
Yes.
So they're sort of English releases I've done for the wider crowd in the UK.
Yeah.
And then Adel Hashmi and myself, we've collaborated with some Bollywood music.
Right.
So we've done some remixes. So, I mean, you must have heard of the classic songs like Pyar Kiya To Nibhana. We've done a remix for that,
really?
which is a classic, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've done some Ashiki remixes. Yeah, we've done a remix for Meri Zindagi.
Right.
So we've done that as well. So
could I ask you to, in your style, to show the viewers some of your.
That's right. Seeing is believing. Whisper in your ear, tingle down your spine. We'll climb the highest mountain just to prove your mind. If there was a chance to completely freeze time, all I would want is you by my side. I'm feeling this sensation, got this mutual attraction. You're a natural distraction, you cause a chain reaction. I wanna be a Jana, your Jana. You wanna be my Jana, my Jana. Let me take you from the road to the skies, feeling these emotions that I can't hide. S to the I to the B, seeing is believing. Don't think I'm deceiving. With you I'd be the highest achieving. So take this love and start the receiving. Baby, yeah, all I see you and me, baby. That's right. Roll to the stars till the morning light. Ride till we die until the end of time. Seeing is believing. Jana, 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 Jana. One time, yeah. Jana, I wanna be a Jana. You wanna be my Jana, baby. You're like the sun, making night into day. From all angles, perfect in every way. So don't delay and let's make our way in a private jet from London to Bombay. Baby, yo, all I see you and me, baby. Baby, yeah. Roll to the skies till the morning light. Ride till we die until the end of time. Seeing is believing. Jana, you wanna be my Jana. I wanna be your Jana, 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 Jana. You wanna be my Jana. I wanna be your Jana, baby. The first time I saw you, I couldn't believe my eyes. You were 5 foot something, light skin, perfect size. Look into your eyes and fell into a trance. I wish I could talk to you, give me that chance. I love the way you walk, the way you smile. You got me going crazy over that smooth style. You like an angel from the heavens above. Like a white dove, you show me that love. Feeling you, girl, you grab the keys to the Porsche. Educating me in a romantic course. Ride till the morning, I'll be your dark horse. Can you feel this gravitational force?
Sib, what do you think? Where is your career going to? Where would you like to see it in 5, say 10 years time? Where would you like to be?
I think we're trying to head towards Bollywood. We're trying to get into Bollywood,
Right.
and the reason for that is because rap music has taken off very well in that scene, and I think that's where Adil and myself are trying to get towards as well. So we're trying to sort of mingle our way in.
What, doing like the
remixes that we're doing at the moment,
Remixes.
and I think we're trying to head towards the Bollywood movies if we can. We want to get a song signed to a Bollywood movie.
For the films.
And I think if we can do that, that's like a dream for us.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, you got artists such as Arjun and
Yes.
Zach, which have hit that side, and I think Adil and me bring that different side to it. We want to hit that side now, so we're trying to break our way into it.
Yeah.
And so far, it's been alright because we've had a few releases already, and I think it's just a matter of time, really.
Yeah.
You know, with a few more music, we'll get there.
You know, time just goes so quickly when I'm talking to people. I tell you, it just flies by. But before we go,
Sure.
If there's out there, you know, a 12-year-old boy, a 14-year-old boy watching you, or girl for that matter,
Okay, yeah.
you know, and they are thinking about a career in music,
Yeah.
right? What would you like to say to them?
I think follow your dream. I think if you've got interest in something, then you have to try it. You're not going to know if you don't try it, you know. And I think on top of that, practice whatever you're interested in. Listen, people are going to say you're not good. People are going to say you're great. It's just the way that it is. That's the music industry for you.
Yeah.
I was criticised so much before I started, and a lot of people didn't accept me. But then, soon as the releases kept coming, they were like, right, you know what, this guy's here.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing about it now. And the thing is that the fans spoke for me.
Yes.
So now, even if I get a little comment, which is negative, the fans will be like, right, don't say that.
Don't say that.
Because that's what happens. I mean,
Yes.
you build that fan base as well. And I think over time, the thing with the music industry is that you have to stick to it.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Don't be disheartened by what other people say. Do what your heart tells you and go for it.
Absolutely. What a wonderful message.
Thank you.
know, those kids listening out there, you know, listen to what he said.
Listen, there's a dream.
Yeah.
Follow the dream.
Follow the dream.
Always
People
follow the
will
dream.
try to smack you down, but if that's what your heart's saying, this is my calling, then go ahead and follow that dream. Do whatever it takes, and maybe, you know, find somebody to collaborate with, find a mentor,
Of course,
you
of
know,
course.
and learn from those
There's
who
a lot
already
of,
know.
Listen, I get so many youngsters, that artists coming up to me, always asking for advice,
Yes.
and I always give the best advice I can, and they get shocked. They're like, "Wow, you took time to give us a message."
Yes.
And I said, if I'm not going to give the message, who is?
Who
Okay,
is?
how are you going to learn from this? Because I think that's such an important thing, that I think the artists out there that are established now, they need to open up their hearts. They need to really, really, you know, if somebody asks them, don't push them away. Tell them,
Yes.
help them. You know, even if it's a few words, is such a big thing to even give few words to the youngsters out there. You know, and I think that love will actually get them where they need to as well. It's a dream. It's a dream. Listen, we want to live that dream, and I think we need to help people as well with it.
Absolutely. Well, Sib, I hope, sweetheart, all your dreams
No
come
problem,
true,
no
and I
problem.
wish you
Lovely
every
to meet you.
success.
Lovely to see you.
And you too.
And you know, like I said, you know what, you guys out there, you're doing a great job. You know what you're doing at the moment,
Yep.
and you know, and I see big things for you guys as well. And you know what, I want to be here for the journey as well.
Super.
And keep interviewing me. You know.
We will,
And like I said, you know what,
absolutely.
you know, beatbox. You know what, you're doing a great job. You know, keep it locked. You know, there's more to come from
You're
me as
such
well.
a
Yeah.
darling, such a darling. Well, viewers, I'm sorry about the disturbances that you might have experienced this evening with some cars going backwards and forwards, but we are in the open air today, and it's been lovely for me to be sitting in the fresh and green English landscape to interview our lovely Sib. We'll be back with you next week, same time, same place. Catch you then. Bye for now.